Okay, so you have a test on proportions and multi-step inequalities. So let's go over the proportions first. I want to show you how to use your Desmos as well. So let's try just a regular one. We have 16 divided by 4 equals 12 divided by x. So you have two ratios. When there's an equal sign in between them, it makes it a proportion. So this is 16 times x equals 4 times 12. So 16 times x is 16x, and 12 times 4 is 48. Now we're going to solve for x, so we're going to say divide both sides by 16, and then x equals 3. Now we're going to go into Desmos, so make sure you have your Desmos calculator, Desmos open, and when Desmos is open, here we go. Let me put down this. So you're going to go into the Desmos, and you're just going to say graphing calculator, and down here in the corner, you have your keypad. So you're going to type it exactly like it says. So we have 16 divided by 4. And I'm going to use the keypad for the equal sign because it's a little bit easier. Equals, oops, see how it went in the bottom? Make sure you cursor over. Once you get used to it, it's okay. Equals 12 divided by x. Okay? And our answer was 3. Take a look over here. 2, that's 3. I'm going to zoom out. And there's my 3. So these are your zoom in and zoom out. You can use those. And where this line crosses is your answer. Okay, let's go to the next one. And the next one we're going to say is r plus 4 divided by 3 equals r divided by 5. So now we have 3r equals 5r plus 20. We're going to get our variables together. So I'm going to subtract 5r. And then you get negative 2r equals 20. Divide both sides by negative 2. And r equals negative 10. Okay, so don't forget, you're going to put in x every time the variable is different. So let me go back to, I'm just going to clear this, so minus this, and let's put it in here. So we're going to say x, so since we have two terms in the numerator, you're going to put it in parentheses just like we did before. So we're going to say x plus 4, close the parentheses. Now I had another one over here. Let's delete this one. Okay, so x plus 4 divided by 3 equals x divided by 5. X divided by 5. Okay, and we had negative 10. Well, if you look at my screen, I don't see anything. So let's zoom out. And there's my answer, negative 10. Okay, so that's your practice for your proportions. You are going to have some fractions on there. Do not leave them as decimals. Put them as reduced fractions. When you use Desmos, it's going to look really close to the number. Say you have 2.66. It's going to look like it's really close to 3. You have to either zoom in, zoom out, or you know that your answer is there. So go with that answer. All right, let's go into multi-step. Now we're going to use Desmos as well. So next one would be x plus 3 is less than or equal to 2 times x minus 4. All right, so we're going to do all the work first, go over what's on your test, and then we're going to use the Desmos to check our answer. So we have x plus 3 is less than or equal to distribute. All right, and I'm going to get my x's together. So I have 3 is less than or equal to x minus 8. And then we're going to add 8 to both sides. 11. Okay, so remember that's one way to write it, or we can write it like this. X is greater than or equal to 11, and you don't have to for your answer. Okay, now we're going to graph it on a number line, and wait till you see this graph too when I show you on Desmos. 11, and I'm going to say this is negative 11. Okay, close circle. All the ones that will make this inequality true would be greater than or equal to 11. And then you're going to write your set notation. This is your set. X such that X is greater than or equal to 11. And then you're going to write your interval notation. So your interval notation starts at 11, and it's a closed circle, so I'm going to use that. And it goes to infinity, and remember you only use parentheses for that. Now let's go to our Desmos. And in Desmos you type exactly what it says. Of course, if the variable is different, you use the variable. So we're going to say X plus 3 and then we're going to say less than or equal to 2 parentheses X minus 4 X minus 4, close the parentheses. Okay, so let me just double check it. X plus 3 less than or equal to 2 X minus 4. And let's take a look at this graph. If you go over here, it starts at 11, right? There's my 11. And 11's included because this is a solid line. Remember, the dashed line means it's a greater than or a less than, but if it's a solid line, it's a greater than or equal to or a less than or equal to. It means it's included. So if I were to just even look at this graph, I can write X, it won't let me write on it, I can write X is greater than or equal to 11. Okay, so, and then that means all this shaded region are your solutions. Let's go to the next problem. So now we have 12 is greater than negative 2x minus 6, and we're going to solve for the variable, so we're going to add 6 to both sides. We're going to divide both sides by negative 2. When we divide by a negative, remember your inequality reverses. And then, or we're going to say x is greater than negative 9. So if we put it on a number line, open circle at negative 9, and every single one of those numbers makes that true. Our set notation is the set, solution set, x is greater than negative 9. And then our interval notation, it starts at negative 9, and it's an open circle, and then it goes to infinity. All right, let's look at Desmos. So let's get rid of this. And we're going to type in 12 is greater than negative 2x minus 6. And notice there's a dashed line right here, and that dashed line is at negative 9. So it means it's an open circle. So we're going to say x is greater than negative 9 because all this side is shaded here. All right, let's do another one. So now we're going to say negative 17 is greater than 5x minus 2. So we're going to add 2. We get negative 15 is greater than 5x. Divide both sides by 5. So x, or we can say x is less than negative 3. Right? So our number line, open circle, shade to the left. Solution set is x such that x is less than negative 3. And then our graph goes to negative infinity first, and then it stops at negative 3, and it's an open circle. Let's go back to Desmos and put that in. So we're going to say negative 17 is greater than 5x minus 2. And notice, if you want to zoom in, you can see it too. So there's 2, that's negative 3, and you can even put the point there and it shows you. So it's less than negative 3 because of the dashed line, and all the solutions are over here. Okay? All right, now I want to show you 2, and it's from your review. And then I'm going to have you take your test. You're allowed to use your Desmos or your graphing calculator. Okay, so the first one is 3b, 3 parentheses, b minus 2, plus 7 is greater than negative 5 plus 3b. So distribute, you get 3b minus 6 plus 7 is greater than negative 5 plus 3b. So combine like terms on each side. Then get your variables together, and this is why I'm saying get your variables together all the time first. Because you end up canceling this out, this goes like this, and this is gone. Now you don't have a variable there anymore, but you're checking to see if this is a true statement. Is 1 greater than negative 5? It's true. So if it's true, that means you have many solutions, or all real numbers. So let me show you that one when you use Desmos. So you're going to type in 3 parentheses x minus 2, close the parentheses, plus 7 is greater than negative 5 plus 3x. Look at that. And if you scroll in and scroll out, zoom in, zoom out, you're going to get it that it's covered. So there's many solutions. Now let's look at one that has no solution. And these are on your review, so I've done 2 problems for you. Negative 2 times 2b. Oops. I'll just do another screen, it's easier. So negative 2, parentheses, 2b minus 1 is greater than 11 minus 4b. So distributive property. Combine like terms, or get them together on each side. Now you have 2 is greater than 11. Well, that's not true. So there's no solution to that one. So it's an empty set. You don't put anything in there. You can also say no solution, and you can say empty set. So let's put that one in Desmos. So I'm going to say negative 2, parentheses, 2x minus 1, close the parentheses, is greater than 11 minus 4x. Nothing shows up. There's no solution. Okay, so this is your choice. You can either use your graphing calculator or you can use Desmos. You need to make sure if you're using Desmos, you do not minimize that screen and go anywhere else. If you do that, that's an honor code violation. Okay, so I'm trusting you that you're going to stay right on this screen and you're just going to use Desmos for your work. I also recommend that you do all your work first and then go back and use Desmos and check your answers. Okay.